What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, and we are back. We are back with another daily trade review. Actually skipped a day. I didn't get the previous day's review done. It was a special day, so ended up not getting back down to get it reviewed. It was an ugly red day yesterday. Ugly red day. Possibly could have been my worst red day ever, but kind of scrapped through it and made a little money back. Still finished red, but made a little bit of what we had lost back. Actually should have been a great day. And I'll get that review done. I was actually screen recording, so I'm gonna try to package that one up and get it out in the next couple of days. But today, we got a late start. Had something going on this morning where I couldn't sit down and trade at market open. So when I got back home, sat back down at the desk, I ended up just kind of scrolling through the list and I found Nvda. And I think I took a good trade on it. We're gonna find out. Sized up in the trade, and I didn't let the trade work. So I ended up getting out for my usual profit. You know, I like to risk 50 to make 100. That's 2 to 1. I got out making 100. I think this thing had went good, like 150 bucks, but let's go ahead. Let's check it out. We're not going to even go to the thumbnail watch list today because there was nothing on the thumbnail watch list. So we'll go straight on over to TRADERVUE and then we'll look at it on the chart. So let's go. All right. So reviewing trades for Wednesday, July 13th. Like I said, we didn't get the review done for July 12th. But that one, I'll try to get the screen recording because that one I kind of want to watch it as it's playing out, and I think that'll be a good way to recap that one. But today, one trade, Nvda took 250 shares. We made 98 bucks on this thing, quick, fast, and fairly in a hurry. Let's take a look at it. We see Nvda started out nice. We missed all of this. I didn't get back to my desk until late. But let's look and see. Yeah, look at that. We were unrealized on this 170 bucks. Ended up moving my stop up to $100. This thing came back, tagged me, stopped me out, and then kept going. Like I say, when you look at the move, look at the profit that we took from here to there, and then think about how much was left on the table. Easily would have hit, I was risking $100 on this, would have easily hit $200, easily. But that is what we did on that one. But let's go ahead, let's get Thinkorswim pulled up. Let's take a look at the actual charts on it. And if you have not hit that like button, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. You know how it is. I'm going to ask you every chance I get, if y'all could do that for me, I would appreciate it. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this thing. We see that it opened below previous day's low. That's what that red line is. That's previous day's low of the day. So it opened up below it, came, chopped around it. Of course, that's an important area, so it's going to kind of test it. Once it tested and broke it, it took off. Let's see where we got in this thing in. We got in at 1041. 1041. We got in this candle here. We got in at 150.150. Keep going right there. Oh, I don't have it set to arrow. There we go. So 150, 150. right there. So we see, like I said, it did its thing this morning. Didn't really get to take advantage of any of it. By the time I sat down, I saw it right up in here doing this. So I dropped this line right here. Wanted to see it break that. Kind of wanted to see it come back and retest and hold it, but this thing just had some good strength on it. Let's look at it on the 5, see what the 5 was showing. Same thing. This is all that testing the previous low of day. Broke it. We got this little doji, 94 cents. So that was going to be a $1 stop. So we stood to actually make $500 on this trade, y'all, because we had $1 risk on 250 shares. So we needed it to go $2 from we getting in at $1 or 151.50. So we needed this to go 153.50. So this was hitting target on this candle based on that share size. And like I said, that would have made us $500 because this trade, we actually were risking 250. We had some heavy risk on this trade. But we got out of this thing 2 minutes later. 2 minutes later, 143 up. I'm on a 5-minute candle. Go back to the 2-minute candle. 143, and we got out at 151.89. Wait till y'all see just how short this move actually was. Right there. Look at all that we left on the table. All that we left on the table. So this thing popped. Once it got over 150, I moved the stop to 100. And this thing came back, tagged for the 100, and then it kept going. Am I happy with the trade? Somewhat happy with it, but left a lot on the table. And I guess the way I look at it is that I was sized in this thing kind of heavy, and I made what I made had I been sized regular. So had I just took my normal risking 50 to make 100, I made the 100 on the trade. So I could be happy for that. But then when I look at what was actually left, and this is what it all comes down to once you get proficient at trading, don't have to change anything but what you're risking. Still take the same patterns. Like I say, this little pullback right here was good. Could have got in here, but you're going to catch this little resistance. So I wanted to get in when it broke over this resistance, because then you look to the left, as Beyonce says, and it ain't nothing over there. And you see what caused it to catch a little resistance. It wasn't anything over to the left. It was the 50 moving average. That's what this broken line is. That broken line is the 50 moving average. So this thing came up, tested the 50 moving average, rejected it, pushed it back down, tried it again, rejected again, and then it went for a ride back down. But good entry off of the 5-minute, catching this little doji. Possibly could say this is extended, but look what it did. It kind of pulled back to the 9 moving average, which is what this teal line is. So we getting in it when it breaks over this area. A little congestion that was over there. So that's what that line was for. I wanted to make sure it was clearing that. Cleared it, off to the races. So good trade. That was our only trade of the day. And we'll be back at it. Actually, it's going to be a late start again tomorrow. I got to go get these eyes of mine checked out. So possibly we'll miss the open again tomorrow. We'll see. we'll see just how quick we can get in and out of there. And I travel with my laptop when I'm going out and about. So I might even go pop up out in my car if that appointment looks to go longer than I think it will. But hope y'all enjoyed the review, the recap. Like I say, hopefully y'all can kind of somewhat get a picture into the mind when I'm taking my trades. If it is a good, solid trade, I need to trust the trade, though. Need to trust it. And again, this one is a little extended. Good area to get in would have been right there, setting the stop down there. Let's see what that would have been. That would have been a $2 stop at call it 150. So you needed 154 out of it. It would have just came up short on hitting target. But this is a big stop. But if I would have took the trade down there, I think I would have wanted to have it down there. I wouldn't have wanted to just get in on that candle right there. That was a $1 stop. $1 stop on 149. You would have needed 151. You would have been hitting target right here. But that would have been a tight stop. That would have been a tight stop. But with this congestion, this setting up for this breakout, possibly could have had enough steam to get up there. But I think that was a good entry there. Gave it a little rest after this move, and then we see it pop pretty good. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Again, hit that like button if you haven't done so. If this is your first time to the channel, please think about subscribing. If you do subscribe, hit that notification bell, click all. That way you'll get notified if I'm reviewing a red trade, a green trade. If I'm showing my setup in Thinkorswim, which I change that thing all the time, just trying to tweak it so that it works for what I need it to work. Because we know everybody's setup is going to be a little different. I added something to my watch list screen the other day, and one of my good online buddies, Evan, I saw he had added it to his. So we can all learn from each other in this thing called trading. So I don't proclaim to know it all. If somebody has something that's working for them and I think it can work for me, I'm definitely going to try it. And if I'm doing something and somebody may be able to make use of it, by all means, because it's only making each and every one of us better. And on that note, I'm out of here. Peace.